Hey guys, it's Andrew, and I'm here with my awesome direct mail coach, Ryan. And you've heard me talk a little bit about the postcards that we send and the marketing list that we do. This guy sets it up for us, this guy pulls it for us, and we were actually just talking about some really cool lists, apartments, that he's going to help us pull real soon, hopefully. So I just wanted to introduce you all to him because REI Live Columbia, I know we have some of you guys using him already and getting awesome results. He's got a copy of one of the cards that we use. So I just wanted to just let you know, introduce you to Ryan, because when you go to directmailvip.com, you go to that website, the guy you're going to talk to is this guy. And when I say he's not just there to sell you postcards, he is a coach. So tell me a little bit about what that means for people in REI Live right now.
Thank you. Yeah. So what that means is when you sign up with us, you get me. And so what I'm going to do is walk through your market. I'm going to walk through your list. I'm going to tell you what's working in your market. I'm going to tell you the response rate that we're seeing. More importantly, the average amount of pieces it takes for you to get a deal, because we have to be successful. That's huge, because what happens is when we're doing a monthly campaign, and we love to live our lives one quarter at a time so we can measure success. But when we're doing a monthly campaign, we need to be sending enough to either get a deal inside of that quarter if we're just starting out, inside of that month if we're going to get a deal a month, or even better, scale that up so we can get a deal every week. And so we can start from one end and then grow to that 4 deals a month, and that's a fantastic place to be. And so you want to look at some of these mail pieces?
I just want to pull some of them, yeah.
So here's yours.
This is what we use. Woo, woo. It's a little bit different, so we can customize everything. He customizes it however you want. We actually take this and do a huge sticky, so when we're driving for dollars, we can just, it's like a Post-it note, like a yellow Post-it note. We just pull it off, bam, stick it to the door, to the back of the mailbox, anything. So that's my favorite. But he's got some cool stuff that he's showing me today.
Yeah, so here's some things that are really popular right now. So we can see this here. This is the fake check mailer. And so what we do is we take a market value inside of your list, and we may put a total on here that is, let's say, 85% of the market value of the home to start the conversation. So this might say $174,320.57. And at that rate, then they see it through, pay to the order of, they can see that through the window of the envelope, and it looks very, very official. And so when they open it, they go, okay, this is my offer, and that's a starting point, and you get to have a conversation with them about that offer.
Who thinks that would get somebody to open up an envelope? Yeah, let me know. Just leave a comment below, because I want to know who thinks that would work. All these government checks are going out right now.
That was huge.
Yeah.
That was huge recently.
Yeah.
And so another really popular one is, so what we do, now of course these are sample images, but what we do is we take the Google image of the house and we take the satellite image of the house in some cases, and all this is meant to do is get past the trash can a little bit. And we also have some other additions that you can add, like this text feature, AccuText, where you can actually get leads to import directly into your CRM, and you can actually get, instead of somebody calling and going, hey stranger, where do you live, to the prospect, you're actually saying, hey Barb, I see you live at 1422 Floraville Lane. We love buying in that area. Let's talk about that. So it helps you kind of in the beginning of that phone call. And there's an example of a really cool design work that we did.
And then this one, he showed, I just put this one up and I'm like, oh man, this is cool. What is this all about? And I was like, oh my word.
Yeah.
Like, is that not going to get someone's attention? This might be one that you might get some phone calls. You're like, why are you sending me this big old piece of crap mail? But they are going to open it and they're going to read it, and it's got really good content on here. Obviously, what is it called? The big letter.
Yeah, big letter for a big cash offer. And we call these mega mailers, and what they are is they actually have no envelope, and so they're very, very cost efficient because we don't have to print on the envelope and we don't have to do all that, so it's just wafer sealed here and there. And so this is actually cheaper than your average letter, and it's like you're sending them a poster, for goodness sakes. And so this is one of our best response rate pieces right now, and we can actually get really crazy with this design. We have some with a lot of color on them and pictures and things like, now this is more handwritten, and ever since the pandemic, handwritten kind of was very, very popular, and people wanted a less aggressive response. That's what you get with us when we go, listen, don't go aggressive right now. Go non-aggressive, and don't brand and do things like that. those are the things that you're going to get from me, because we got to take the guesswork out of it. We want you to do what works, not what doesn't. So we're going to go back and look at what works. We're going to give you that advice. And then when you're ready, you pull the trigger after you know the plan, you know the cost, and you know how many deals that you have the probability of getting.
That's right. That's awesome stuff. Ryan, thank you so much. DirectMailVIP.com. I had to get him because we see each other every so often, but you know what? We haven't brought him to Columbia. We are going to in 2022. We keep talking about it, but he's got so much knowledge, and it's not just our local market. He's got knowledge from the entire nation because they do so many huge name real estate investors. People you see on TV right now on HGTV, they do their postcards. So I'm telling you, he's got so much knowledge at his fingertips. It's a huge benefit for anybody watching this. I don't care who you are. You don't have to be in our group. Just go to the link and call or set a time up to talk to Ryan. You will not regret it. So thanks so much, man.
Thank you, buddy.
Yes, sir.